Good morning. Unfortunately, it's my last day in Denali, and I'm really sad that I'm leaving. There's so much to see here, and at this point, I am just jonesing to get into the backcountry. I really wish I could go backpacking, but with Capone, I can't go on any overnights. But even if I could stay here longer, I'd be going out. Yesterday on that 8-hour bus ride, I saw so many places I would have liked to get off and just gone exploring, and I would get an early start. The first bus leaves the visitor center at 6, probably gets here about 7, so I could go out all day. And I'm wishing that I had more time. I might try to come back through here on my way wherever. I don't know where I'm going, but packing up, hitting the road this morning. Came back from my hike yesterday. Just in case you're watching, I just want to say thank you. This was on my windshield, a little note. Apparently, I had dropped my ATM card, which is actually expired, and I carried it with me in my side pocket of my hiking pants just for ID, because I didn't want to take my license in case I lost it. I know myself, right? And I lost the ATM card, and this note on my windshield. Found this by the restroom, thought you might like it back. What I really love is the picture. You see that? Camping hair. It's almost like they know me. I did leave this in my windshield. This was a gift from Rob and Shelley, and I put this up in my window sometimes, and I left it in my windshield. So just in case you're watching, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Very nice of you to... They probably had to like go around the whole campground and look at every post at the names to find it. Of course, I'm right next to the restroom, so maybe they started here. But anyway, very thoughtful. Thank you. All right, I'm just drinking my coffee. I'm gonna load up my generator, which I had to use a little bit because it was cloudy and rainy and didn't have quite enough sun one night to run the furnace. And eating my breakfast. And in case you're wondering, I just started this, and it really seems to be helping my sugar cravings throughout the day. I am making homemade pumpkin quinoa flour. These I actually made also with soy flour. And so it's just pumpkin, quinoa flour, soy flour, a little bit of baking soda, pumpkin pie spice, a little bit of maple syrup for sweetening, a little bit of xylitol, because I only use a little bit of maple syrup. I'm trying not to do a lot of sugar. And then the xylitol, which really isn't sugar, I guess, right? It's a really good sugar substitute. And that's it. And I don't know, I don't have a recipe because I just throw everything together. Just throw it together until it's like muffin consistency and throw it in the oven. And they're really good, full of protein, not a lot of sugar. Oh, and I also throw walnuts in. There's walnuts in here too. Really good. I eat 2 of these for breakfast, and they seem to be helping like my sugar cravings. So, and just making me feel full a lot longer. I was eating oatmeal. I ate oatmeal for years. And another thing I'm trying to do is eating breakfast within a half hour of waking up. My personal trainer always told me, eat within a half hour of waking up and eat protein. You have to have a lot of protein when you wake up. And of course, I never listened because my routine was always to get up, drink coffee, and work. And literally it'd be like an hour and a half later after coffee and work that I would eat breakfast. And so now I'm eating as soon as I get up with my coffee. And it seems to really be making a difference. So just thought I'd share that tip with you since I shared my exercise video and trying to get back in shape. And these are just some of the things that I'm paying attention to again as I go and listening to my body and kind of trying to watch my sugar cravings and when I feel like eating and kind of just bringing back into my life some of the things that I have learned along the way that I have forgotten or have dropped by the wayside. All right, we have a beautiful drive out of here today. I'm going to dump my tanks. I think I'm going to stop at the visitor center. Oh, someone wrote to me who works at the visitor center, and I haven't turned on my computer, so I didn't see the email inviting me for pizza and beer. And that reminds me, I want to thank everybody who writes to me and invites me to hang out with you, to hike with you, to have coffee with you, to have dinner with you, to camp with you. I literally have gotten thousands of invites, and I'm not sure that you understand how many I get. And organization and planning is not my not something I enjoy. Actually, I don't like to plan. I had a reservation here only because I needed to, and that was it. I got to the visitor center to check in and I had 0 plans. See, in my mind, when you have a plan, if something goes wrong and your plan goes askew, then that's cause for stress. For me, not having a plan is like the best way to travel because there's no stress. It's like I wake up and it's like, okay, I'll take the bus today. I got on the bus yesterday and I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. Maybe I'll go to Wonder Lake. Maybe I'll get off. To me, that is the ultimate freedom, not having plans. So I appreciate everybody writing to me, but it's really hard for me to plan anything. And I don't feel that it's right to call you and say, hey, I'm here, what are you doing? Because most people don't operate that way, and I understand that. So forgive me. I hope you understand that I can't respond to every thousands of people who invite me and want to meet me and invite me to park in their driveway. It's very touching and very, I'm humbled and honored that you want to invite me into your home and into your life and out for a cup of coffee even. So thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know. I feel a little bad that I can't be more responsive, but I hope you understand that the sheer volume, it just makes it literally impossible for me right now. Maybe someday when I'm a big famous YouTube star, I'll be able to hire an assistant, but right now it's just little old me. All right, let's hit the road. Let's see where we end up tonight. I'm looking forward to it. And even though I'm gonna miss Denali, what a wonderful, special, amazing experience. Everything I imagined it would be. And I just can't wait to get back and get in the backcountry. What do you say, puppy? You ready to hit the road? He has just been such a good boy staying inside all day, huh? So people ask me all the time, what do you do with Capone when you're gone? Well, the beauty of being in Alaska in mid-June is that it's cool enough that I can leave him inside the rig all day. And 8.5, 9 hours, that's nothing for him. He does that overnight, right? He can stay overnight with me in bed without having to get out and go to the bathroom. Usually, lately, he's been having to get up and go out a little bit more, but he can hold it. Huh, bud? You're a good boy. Yeah, no accidents or anything. He just sleeps all day. Looks out the window. Sits there all cute for passersby. Huh, bud? Come on. Campground's not so bad after all, is it? I was a little disappointed when I first got here, but it's not bad. It's got enough room. I had to move. I don't think I ever told you that story. The first night I got here, I found a nice spot, kind of surrounded by nothing but empty camping spots, so it was nice and quiet. About 6 o'clock, a group of, I later found out they were 25 people in 3 campsites, in tents and cars, moved in next to me with very loud talkers. So 10 o'clock, I'm laying in bed trying to go to sleep, and I'm like, all right, well, maybe they'll quiet down now that it's quiet hours. 10 to 6 is quiet hours. 10:30, they're still going strong. Car doors slamming, slam, 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 slam. There's only like 4 cars out there. I'm like, how many times can you slam 4 car doors? Some people who talked really loud, and kids, and I'm a really light, well, with the light, 24 hours a day. It's hard for me to sleep as it is, even with my cave inside, but I'm really sensitive to sound, you know, and they're more than, you know, they're more in their rights to come out here and have fun and do their thing. But 11:30 rolled around. I tried earplugs. That didn't work. I could still hear thump, thump, thump of the car door slamming and a couple really loud voices. So at 11:30, I got up and I moved. And I found the spot that I'm in now. And it has been nice and quiet. And everybody there has been very respectful of the quiet hours. There's a family that moved in next to me a couple days ago. Young kids. And their kids are kind of, you know, do what little kids do. And they yell and they scream. But 10 o'clock, it's all nice and quiet. So, thank you to the people who respect the quiet hours. All the generators go off. It's been nice. It's been really nice. Ready to eat, pup? Ready for breakfast? Ready for breakfast? It really is with a heavy heart that I'm leaving Denali. I don't want to go. Just amazing. And I could, oh, I have to go take my paper off the post. I could probably stay there. It's never been full, even though the sign at the park entrance said all campgrounds were full. It has never been full. I think because of the 3-day minimum, they make everybody register for 3 days, and I bet a lot of people don't stay the full 3 days. I met another woman here who was traveling alone in a van, and she said she asked the hosts if she could stay an extra day, and they said, yeah, no problem. So I could probably stay, but I do need to work. Unfortunately, I only have one more video ready to go, and I could stay here and work and then go out to post them, but it doesn't make any sense to stay here and pay $25 to work. So I need to do more of this. It was fun. It was exciting, and thrilled that I get to bring you all along with me, and thrilled that I get to make videos of my adventures, and especially something like this that is just, I'm so passionate about and that I loved so much. And I hope that comes through in the videos, and I hope you enjoyed it, or I hope you'll enjoy it just as much. So we're gonna hit the road. Let's go. I'm gonna go get my little thing off the... Wow. That was a little slow. Goodbye, Techlanica Campground. All right, lights on. Hopefully I can remember to turn them off because I never do. No matter how many signs I put up. Bye. Thank you for such a lovely time.
If you want to keep it as a souvenir,
I'll
you
keep
can.
it as a souvenir. Sure. Yeah.
You can do that.
I don't want to
Because
go.
otherwise we just recycle it. So,
Okay.
But if you want it as a memory thing, go ahead.
Do you have any idea, like towards the end of the summer, if there might be reservations available still?
for Tecumseh?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
I mean, because I know even during road lottery, even during that.
What's road lottery?
That is at the very end of the season, like September, I think it's like the 15th to the 18th. It might be the 14th to the 17th, somewhere around there. It's a 5-day span where we have the road open for people who have applied for that and then won permission. It gives them the ability to drive the entire road on their own.
The entire road?
The entire road, yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah. It's only like 400 people per day for that 5-day period.
That sounds like a lot of people.
It is a lot of people.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right, great. Thank you very much.
You take care.
Bye. So did you hear that? There was a lottery to drive the entire length of the road. 400 cars per day. They said for like 4 or 5 days in September. I'm going to look that up just out of curiosity. How cool would that be, right? That road is a little like scary. That road is really scary. For a bunch of newbies to be out there driving on that road, I don't know. They may not let RVs, but I'm going to look it up anyway. That could be interesting. And I think I'm going to try to go back. I'm going to try to get a reservation. I want to go see the Sled Dog Kennels. I just drove by them. There are signs on the road that say, slow down, sled dogs are exercising, and I thought they would be a whole team, but it was just one, and it was right by the kennel, so I'm going to go take a look. Residential area. Okay, in my next life, I want to work here. Headquarters, the dog kennels. There's one. There's one of the dogs getting exercise. You see it up there? And hopefully I'll be able to park here. Since that way is closed, I guess I have to go down here. ...2009 Innapiak, 2010 Bumblebees, 2011 Dog Freighting. I wonder if these are team names. That would kind of make sense, right? Team names. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, this is cool. So most of the dogs in the kennel trace their ancestry back to one female dog, Susie, born in 1971 near Barrow, Alaska, and acquired by a musher where she ran for 5 years. In 1977, she joined the park kennels. She continued her work as a leader and had 2 litters here. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. I told Capone he couldn't come. They don't want any mangy mutts in here bringing their diseases for their world-class sled dogs. Of course, I'm joking, but I mean about the mangy part, but check papers of every dog they brought in, every dog that you brought in, so. Oh my gosh, I love this shot of the sled dog in the snow. I wish I could be here in the winter and do that. I'll come back and do that someday. And the huskies are so pretty. We had a Malamute when I was a kid. They're really pretty dogs. Wow, 135,000 years ago. Some scientists believe that dogs started differentiating from wolves to become the companions that we are today. I was just reading or just saw something about the dog-human relationship, and they really talked a lot about how it evolved from a need or a benefit of hunting together, and I thought that was really fascinating. So they basically, way back then, wolves and humans started working as a team in order to hunt their prey. It was pretty fascinating, and that's what this is saying too. That's pretty cool when you think about it. 135,000 years. My puppy dog. And I've even noticed in my travels so far that the dogs are very much still a part of life here. And a lot of people, of course, rely on what they call snow machines or snowmobiles, but there are a lot of people who still rely on dogs. And I've seen lots of dog teams and kennels throughout the state that I've been, or since even in the little time that I have been here. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Tamora, you are beautiful. Look at that face. I don't know if you'll be able to see. You are beautiful. Hi. You look a little unsure. Time to exercise. Well, that was pretty cool. Even though none of the dogs really seem that interested in attention. I'm sure they get so many humans every day, so I didn't want to force myself upon the puppy dogs. The one at the end there, I approached him, I'm like, do you want to be pet? And he showed no interest whatsoever. So I'll go back and pet my dog. I love my dog. He may not be a sled dog, but he's awesome. He's an RV dog. He's a damn good RV dog too. All right. Next stop, I think, is the visitor center. I have been really impressed with how conservation-minded this park is and its commitment to really keeping it as wild and as natural and native, I guess, as it is. And the visitor center represents that and shows that as well. And it's a really cool, because this is a really special place, and I think it is really important to keep it in its natural state.
For thousands of years, Athabascan people have lived on this land, connected to the natural world, just as are the mountains, the rivers, the plants, and animals.
The park's first superintendent, Larry Carstens, and staff of only one community. He believed that was on-site tourists and of meeting their needs.
This is what I did, or at least mostly. I did go through some chest-high brush as well, but mostly on the rivers. Great hiking here. We have veggie burgers. Yay. How's that veggie burger with a view? You want to go out? Look at this view. Look at this view. What you doing, bud? Look at this wildlife. Oh my gosh, look at this wildlife. It's a wild Capone. This looks like a beautiful place to call home for the night. To find out where I end up and what road I'm on, stay tuned for next time. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications so that you don't miss a single episode of Carolyn and Capone's life. All right, I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for hanging with me. Thank you for liking my videos, sharing my videos, and giving them a thumbs up. I'll see you next time. And in the meantime, be happy, be free, and be kind. Mwah.